So a couple weeks back, Freewell sent me this camera grip cage to test out, and I spent some time messing around with it and playing around with it downtown in my city, taking pictures, and I wanted to see if it was comfortable and tactile enough to turn the DJI Action 6 into a mini mirrorless camera that you can take out there and do a little bit of street photography. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So the weather's looking pretty good right now. It's like around 50 degrees right now. I'm excited to see what kind of pictures I'll be able to take with this camera right here. I mean, the camera grip is comfortable, so it should be a good time. I'm gonna go ahead and try to take a picture of this right here. I mean, nothing significant, but another picture in CC. So the one thing I'm liking about this is it's got the little strap. Earlier when I was out here in the morning, I left the strap, but it's got this little strap that comes with this grip. So it's like easy for you to be comfortable to hold it with one hand. I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture of this right here. This looks pretty dope right here. CC. Wow, still recording. All right, I'm liking this perspective here. So I'm looking at the leading lines of the road right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and just capture this shot right here. I'm liking the way the lines look. I'm gonna lean past this little barrier here, and we're gonna get like some linear perspective here. Try to take a picture of some cars here. I like the fact that there's a bus there, so we're kind of getting a little bit of like some traffic in there. So this is pretty cool. All right, so I'm moving over to the next location. We got some tall buildings, and we got some traffic down here. So I want to take a shot of this building up here. There's some light that's coming from the sun that's reflecting on the building. It's just giving pretty interesting vibe, and I'm curious to see how the dynamic range is gonna handle, you know, the bright sunlight, kind of like shooting into the sun. Nice. Yes. All right. Nice location. I'm gonna try shooting right into the sun. Let's just kind of see how that dynamic range looks. I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna go ahead and back up a little bit, and usually I'm always just focusing on those leading lines, and we got a little fish eye effect going on here, so that should be interesting. Nice, like shooting right into the sun. Next location, we got this, I guess you'd call it like a monument, because it's not a sculpture. I'll take a picture of it. Looks pretty good, looks pretty interesting, so I'll go ahead and take a picture of it and kind of emphasize just those linear perspectives. All right. Pretty cool, interesting. Like the cool thing about being out here is that you have the sun, then you have like the skyline over here. You got the sun coming from this way, so you get a lot of like dynamic lighting. So it's a good way to kind of like test the dynamic range of the camera. So far, it's pretty good, it's pretty solid. And the one thing I do like about this cage is that you don't have to like unscrew it. It's got little pins that you can take apart, and you can take the grip open here. I mean the little click part of it here. Take the Action 6 out. You just have to do that. So you don't have to actually unscrew the grip like the Telesin cage, and then you can just close that. So that's one big positive for this camera grip that I'm liking so far. So another cool perspective here. I'm gonna try to take a picture of this building right here. So this should be like a nice little cool perspective with the camera right here. But I think it will be better off if I hit it at an angle here. That way I get some depth of field. Well, not depth of field, but I get a little bit more like depth and some type of dimensionality going this way. So got like that. It's actually pretty fun shooting with the Action 6 because of that super wide field of view, which is 155 degrees. So you get pretty unique pictures when you're taking it with a camera like this. All right, so I got another shot I want to try out here. And right now, as you can see, there's a freeway going into the bridge over there, crossing over the Connecticut River. And what I'm gonna try to do is, let me put this up here, is take a shot of that. Hopefully the wind doesn't blow my vision dark. So come up here and using those leading lines, take a picture. I'm gonna go ahead and take another picture, and we're in TR right now. Nice. Gonna go ahead and push further down and kind of see what's down there. I'm gonna go ahead and switch this to our next film tone, which is gonna be WT. So I'm gonna switch it to WT at 50% and see what kind of composition we can get here. I don't know, it's looking kind of boring, but I'll take the picture anyways. Get a little close here. I don't know. I'm not liking it. I think I'll go down this way. I think this is a better composition right here. Perfect. Now we're at the riverfront. We've made it. As you can see right here, we got the Connecticut River. This place looks real beautiful in the summertime when all the flowers and stuff kick in and everything is nice and green. But I'll go ahead and try to take some linear perspective shots here. I'm gonna come in and try to take a picture like right about there. Bam. One more. Bam. There we go. Yeah, right now we're in WT right now at 50%. So I'm curious to see how they look. I'm curious to see how these pictures look. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and walk down, all the way down to the little stage area here, right by the riverfront. And there are these cool arches right here, underneath the bridge right here. That I think would look great if I took a picture. So we got those arches right there. So, man, I'm gonna try to see if I can get a picture of that right there. Bam. And we're gonna go further down, see what kind of shots we can get. All right, as you can see, we got the arches right there. So usually when I'm taking pictures, I just focus on getting, like I say, that linear perspective in there. We're just looking at the leading lines right there. Let's see. I'm gonna go down here because there are like a lot of like interesting arches underneath the bridge where I can take some more pictures. Let's see right here. Now this right here is a good shot right here. Perfect. POV shots in here while we're down here. We're still at WT. Nice. And I'm gonna go a little bit further this way, and I want to really get right up here. Perfect. Get up here, right on the river. Got another one right here, but real dope. Real nice, dope spot here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot of the bridge from like right around here. Maybe I should do like a landscape for this one. Nice. All right, now this right here is pretty cool. We got these little, they look like seats, and well, they are seats, but they have like pretty cool and interesting design. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a landscape picture of them here. And they're so symmetrical, it just makes for interesting composition. I'm gonna try to do portrait for one of each. It's kind of like, looks almost like a diamond shape when you're looking at it. Let's see here. And then try this like POV shot here with these rings here and the bench. Kind of get these like repeating arches. Kind of like, almost like frames within frames. Nice. All right. Let's see, let me take a picture of this right here. It's pretty interesting. Try to get at like this angle right here. And the film tone setting is NV. I want to take a picture of that building right here. There's that building up here that I want to take a picture of. That one right there. So I'm just kind of walking up, trying to get a little close, and then see how I can take this shot here. All right, so landscape. Nice. I actually got the car in there too. With a camera like this that has a wide field of view, you get some really good pictures. Let me go ahead and take a picture of this. Here, I'm liking the way these stairs look here, and everything just kind of leads up into a straight line all the way up right there. So perfect. Lighting here is looking pretty great. Like, I like the way the light is reflecting off of that building that's on this side and bringing some of that, almost like that golden light right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture of that. I like how light this camera is, so you can just take pictures with one arm. Oh wow, like this perspective right here is pretty good too. Like this shot right here is giving music video vibes right here. Go a little bit further this way. We're gonna do a landscape. All right. Oh, I like this right here. This is what street photography is all about. Kind of like looking at interesting perspectives. I'm trying to get this entire light post right here. I'm gonna go ahead and cross real quick. There are no cars coming. Go ahead and take a picture real quick. I'm in the middle of the road right now, risking it. But that's what street photography is all about. Just being out here, trying to get like unique compositions. Now this shot right here is looking great. Like I said, the light is really great right here at this spot. The sun is behind this building and it's bouncing the light off of that building right there. So we're getting some pretty good light here. Definitely cinematic vibes. Big movie vibes out here. Go ahead and take a picture of that right there. Perfect. I think we're gonna call it a wrap. I think we should be good. One more shot that looks pretty good right now. This one right here. Like I said, the lighting is so great here, but this right here is definitely giving Manhattan vibes right here. New York vibes. I'm gonna go ahead and cross the street. Do a little jaywalking, you know. A little jaywalking ain't hurt nobody. All right. I'm gonna try something here. Yowza. There we go. Oh, just trying to get in a couple last shots here that I feel like would be unique and interesting. I think this would look good too. Fire hydrant. Nice. So the question is, would I recommend this grip cage? And I'll say, yeah, definitely. I think it's definitely worth picking up if you're somebody who is gonna be using your Action 6 to do a little bit of photography, street photography, maybe some landscape photography. I think it's definitely way better than just taking pictures with the actual Action 6. You know, it gives it a little bit of a bigger platform to where, you know, you kind of like have a little tiny mirrorless camera on your hands here. And it's very easy to take pictures with one hand. Like a lot of the shots I was taking were just one hand, and I had the Osmo Nano right here recording me in the other hand. So I was able to take pictures and kind of record. So definitely would recommend it actually. The quality of the materials is pretty good, and you get protection and functionality. You can't ask for anything better. But that's gonna be pretty much it for this video. I appreciate you guys checking out this video. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Out.